Me? I am pro-choice because I think I should not have a say on what someone else does with their body
Why not?
because it's not my body.
Do fetuses have bodies?
Not necessary. I mean, like, they're growing a body, but it's within a woman's body.
So it does have a body?
Not necessarily.
You think you should have a say if somebody uses their body to harm another human being?
Not to harm another human being who exists outside themselves, but if it's existing within yourself, you should have a say.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking. Do you
No, but
think?
that's just what I'm saying. That's my point is if it's within your body, you should have a say. If it's outside of your body, you do not have a say.
Okay, I'm asking a very
Plain and
specific.
simple.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay for somebody to use their body to harm another human being?
To harm another human being? No.
Okay.
But I mean, if the fetus is inside their own body, because I mean, gestational periods, it is within the woman's body, they have a right to say what happens to that because it's in their body.
Then where'd that right come from?
Uh, because it's in their body.
That's not what I asked. I said, where did the right come from?
Because I mean, like, do I if a tapeworm were to enter my system, does the tapeworm
Question.
have rights
Can you
over
answer?
my body more than I do?
Can you answer the question? Where did
No,
that?
I'm just wondering, like, okay.
I
So
ask you.
if you're wondering where the rights come from, it comes from me having governance over my own body.
Okay, so is this self-determined?
Yeah,
So people give themselves rights?
in this circumstance, when it has to do with my own body, yes.
That's called special pleading. If you want to say that rights come from self-determination,
Why am
you
I
have
hearing this argument of like special what is this like
okay,
special
Lucy,
argument you want to bring up?
Lucy,
Because
Lucy,
realistically it's just another pro-life argument.
Lucy. I'm gonna say this one time. Do not cut me off in the middle of my sentences when I'm speaking. Please. I don't do that. I don't do that to you, so don't do that to me. Okay? I'm gonna let you speak. I just ask for respect when we're talking to each other. Okay? I don't know why you just felt the confidence to just cut in the middle of my sentence. All right, so I'm gonna let you speak now. Okay? Your principle that you're laying down is you said that the right comes from self-determination, correct?
The right of the fetus?
You're saying that the right to use the woman's body to unalive the other human being is self-determined, right? Or her right to her body, her self-governance.
Well, I'm saying the right to expel a fetus within your own womb is up to you because it's within your body. So, yeah.
Okay, so are rights self-determined?
I mean, like, that's a subjective question because, like, the fetus within my body does not have the capacity to, have the same theological rights or thought that I do. And before you bring up anything about, like, a newborn or anything like that, at the end of the day, this discussion comes down to whether or not it's in my body.
Okay, so you didn't answer the question. Are rights self-determined?
No.
Okay, so where did it come from?
It just comes from your existence. Like, I think if you are born to this world, and maybe this is, a different topic, but I think if you're born to this world, you have a right to your life, your liberty, and your property,
Okay,
and no
so
one should infringe on that.
Okay, so rights come from simply existing.
Um, Existing, that is an interesting word because, like, existing, I mean, many things exist, do they not?
Yeah, where do human rights come from?
They come from you being born and put onto this earth,
Okay, so you
you
have to be
going out
born.
of the vaginal canal.
Okay, so you have to be born in order to have
Yep.
human rights.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it about the birth canal that grants people human rights?
Because then you actually are someone who is outside of the carrier or the mother.
Well, yeah, you're just describing, that's just a descriptive. You're just telling me that somebody is in one location and in another location. That doesn't really tell me where the right comes from. So, what is it about the birth canal? Our
No,
vagina.
that does
No, no,
actually answer
stop,
your
stop,
question, and
stop,
I don't understand why you
stop.
don't think it doesn't.
What did I tell you about interrupting? Right, I'm staying true to my word, so you stay true to yours, okay? Do vaginas grant people rights?
Yeah,
Vaginas grant people human rights.
yes.
Okay, can you point me to any literature that states that vaginas grant people human rights?
Can you point me to any literature that it doesn't?
Yeah, it's called the Constitution. All right, so I
Okay,
know heard of
where?
in the 14th Amendment, it says something like rights are endowed to us by our creator, whoever you think that creator is. But in your world, you think that vaginas is what grants people human
So,
rights.
what if I think
Stop
the
interrupting.
creator?
See,
Oh,
stop.
sorry, I was just trying to answer.
Okay. So, can you point me to anything that's indicative that women's vaginas grant people human rights?
Well, not necessarily the vagina, but the uterus. Does the uterus not birth life? I mean, it's where the creation of life happens, no?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the question again. What about the vagina grants people human rights?
Because it's in my body. The
Yo, rip
uterus,
to every person that
it's
got a
in my body.
C-section.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say. Lucy, what about the C-section babies?
Yeah, dude, you
Well,
said
I was
something
just
good
trying
now.
to say, I didn't, the host kind of took me out of terms. I was trying to say once you're out of the uterus.
Wait, I didn't take you out of terms.
No,
I
you did.
think what's happening is you
I
didn't
was trying to say, like, once you're out of the uterus, you are your own being.
stop speaking when you see me talking. That's the fourth time I've asked you. I don't speak when you're talking. Don't speak when I'm talking. Okay, I don't want to be
You
mean. I'm not
actually
trying
did speak when I'm talking, but
to be,
okay.
you're doing it again. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm just holding you the same level of accountability that I'm holding myself to. Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
I'm doing the same to you, but go ahead.
okay. So I don't think that I've misphrased your argument or I've said anything wrong or I'm like whatever. What I'm saying is I just don't think you expected me to ask the question that I did because all you
No, you took my argument out of pocket and put a fallacy onto it that I did not condone to. Basically, at the end of the day, what I think is once you're out of the uterus, once you're out of the person that is carrying your body out, like once you're outside of a body, you are your own. But when you're in someone else's body, you are not your own person.
Wait, so wait a minute. So wait, I gotta ask this. So hypothetically, right? If I'm, engaging in a, intimate relations
That is
with my
not the
wife,
same
right?
argument because are you
Wait, hold up,
fully, is your
whoa. This weird phenomenon happened. I was mid-sentence and I just got so the principle, right? So the principle that you stated was if you're inside of another person's body, you don't have rights or you lose your rights, right? So if I were to engage in intimate activities with my wife, hypothetically, she's
Do you
justified
guys
to
know
just
about the
snap my
female
neck.
anatomy?
No,
why do you
that's not the
why do
question.
you
No, I'm
see
genuinely curious because
No,
you're
yeah, no,
bringing
that's
up this
cute. That's great.
Lucy,
I'm
I really don't like muting you, but you have to stop speaking in the middle of people's sentences. It's actually really rude. Don't do that. You obviously hear
yeah.
Mustafa
Well,
talking.
I'm just interrupting
You're
because I
doing
think
it
this is
again.
a
That's
very
it. Look,
backwards
Lucy,
argument.
if you interrupt, that's six chances that I've given you now. Okay, if you interrupt, I'm just gonna drop you. Okay, When people are talking, just let them finish, and then you can make your point. So Mustafa, finish your point.
Yeah. The question just simply is as follows again. If individuals don't have rights, if they're within the bodies of another individual, then hypothetically, if I'm engaging in, intimacy with my partner that I'm married to, then she would be justified in like snapping my neck or, whatever the means be. Very similar to how like praying mantises do when they engage in, reproduction.
Hey, answer.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
curious.
So when you bring up that discussion, are you like your entire being in your wife's body? Like not just your schlong, eggplant, whatever. Like you yourself are completely within your wife's body?
Schlong is crazy for one. For two, no, but I don't see that was stipulated within your.
Yeah, no, the reason that's stipulated is because when it comes to an unborn child, aka a fetus,
Yeah, but that's
it's
not the principle.
no, it has to do because if we want to talk about this argument when it has to do with pregnancy, if it is within my body, me as a woman, I am a woman with a uterus. I have a right to say what happens to that child in my body. It's in my body.
So again, so you keep repeating the principle. The principle is one individual inside of another individual's body. The
No, but
instance
you're
that I
not
gave
getting
you
it.
based
I'm
on that,
talking
the
about your.
individual. Yo, come on. The instance
No,
that I
I'm
gave
just
you based on
asking,
that.
like,
Come on,
there is
come
a
on.
difference between you sticking
Lucy,
your part in a woman and an act.
Lucienne. All right, but right. So I'm just taking this principle that you stated, right, with an individual being inside of another individual's body, and I'm just simply asking you, are you going to hold to that same principle and state that rights are no longer going to be present based on the individual that's within the other person's, the woman's body?
Okay, for argument's sake, let's assume she means the whole body inside a woman's body, just so we can get past the elementary talk.
I don't know one, bro. I don't know what that was about. Why you interjected like that? That's no. Okay, simple answer.
You
No.
play it, that you know exactly what I'm
Simple
Don't
response
play
is
with
just
me.
gonna be no, right? So anyways, right, again, so your principle, right, is again gonna be an individual that's within another individual's body. So the scenario still logically runs.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're misconstruing the fact of like an intimate relationship where you may enter a female's body. There's a difference between that and a entire human being being developed within the human body, aka the uterus.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
what's the
differentiation. No, it's a
what's the principal
differentiation
difference?
because you sticking your part into me, you are your own human being in and of itself outside of a
So is the
body.
fetus. So is the
No,
fetus.
the fetus is inside my body. The fetus is
Wait, yeah.
inside my body in my uterus.
So yeah, so I'm just asking you what the principal difference is between two scenarios where it's both found that an individual is
Because
going to be within another
you are a
individual's body.
person that is simply sticking a part of your genitalia within me versus the other is being formed within me. That's the difference.
Is that a principal difference? Sounds like a
Yeah,
descriptive one to
yeah,
me.
because one is being an actual human life formed within me, and the other is a part of pleasure.
Yeah, these are just descriptive differences. These ain't principal
How is
difference.
that a descriptive? Oh my God,
You're
I'm
just
sorry, but literally
describing.
what
You're
it
just describing. Listen, I can explain how it is.
so you're equating having intercourse with carrying a fetus.
Well, I'm just equating it to your principle, which your principle is just going
No,
to be
that's not my
one
principle. My
individual inside of
principle,
your, bruh. Your
you're
principle is one
no,
individual
bro,
inside
you're
of another
misconstruing my
individual's body.
principle. That's the issue here. You're
Okay,
misconstruing my
restate the
principle.
principle. Restate the principle.
Okay, my principle is the fact that a fetus is growing within my body. Your argument being some genitalia stuck within my
Yeah.
genitalia.
So
That is a
if I'm not
complete person
mistaken,
outside of my body.
yeah.
The
Yeah. Okay.
other
So now
one
the
is inside my body. Do you
yeah.
not
So the
know? Do you
principle. So
know
the principle
female
is changed.
anatomy?
All right.
No,
Listen,
do you know
Lucy.
female anatomy real quick?
Lucianne. If you look like Moaning Myrtle off of Harry Potter, just don't talk over me, okay? Now, anyways, right? I've
No,
seen you
I
with the
don't
camera
look
on,
like
right?
Moaning
So
Myrtle, but go
relax. You
ahead.
do. It's okay,
Oh,
right? So
did you go to
anyways,
my
so
profile?
no, you've turned your camera on when I've been on live with you before. But
No,
anyways,
I've
right?
never, I actually don't have
Right?
the
As I was
capability, but
again,
thanks for
so
lying. I wish I had the
as I was
capability to turn on my
as I
camera
was
because I would.
as I was stating, right? So now the principle seems to have changed
No,
because
I just
originally the
know you
conversation,
lied, so like I
the
can't
conversation that was being
discuss with
had,
you anymore
this is
because you
crazy.
straight up just
I
lied.
don't know. No, nobody lied, right? So, anyways,
No, because you just
again,
said
right?
I put
Maybe
my
somebody,
camera
maybe
on.
listen,
I
maybe
literally
somebody,
don't have the
yeah,
capability of putting my camera on.
listen.
Host,
I'll
is
grant
this
you
satire?
one.
Because this is absurd. I know it's
Yes, it
helping
is. I am just
with the
here
Bro,
to
views.
Winter, you haven't
go
added anything to the
against I
conversation.
am.
I don't know what the challenge
Love,
is.
I'm
I'm
going
Okay,
against
Mustafa,
I
you've
am
added
because they're
so
stupid.
much to this
not
conversation.
you guys.
Wait,
Okay.
oh shit, bro, shit. If Winter wants to debate, right? Are you pro-choice, Winter?
I don't. I'm just trying to figure out.
So,
Are you pro-choice or
What?
are you pro-choice?
Was I just interrupted while saying literally my first sentence?
I'm just asking you to answer the question, right? Are you pro-choice?
I am pro-choice.
Okay, perfect, great. What's your reasoning for being pro-choice? I'm glad you had to elongate that out like a Stanley Kubrick movie line. But anyways, right,
Shut
again,
up, I
what's the
am.
reasoning as to why you're pro-choice?
Thank you so much for listening to my answer. I'm going to get back to what I said before you interrupted me.
That's just a dodge. Why are you pro-choice, bro?
Well, now that you're done torturing poor Lucy with absurd analogies about phallic objects and orifices compared to growing human beings in women's bodies, let's talk about pro-choice. Pro-choice, can you actually criminalize abortion?
Yeah,
and
so a
say
question
that-
about
Wow, again, an
pragmatics.
interruption.
So,
This
well,
is-
you asked a question.
Come
I'm
on,
Let them
I can't say
speak, let
one
them
sentence,
speak.
bro.
Mustafa,
Let the
I have to
host
be- I have to
control
be-
this guy,
I
bro.
have to be fair. Okay, let's let him finish. I have to be fair. Let's not
No,
interrupt
that's
him.
fine. You just
But
asked a
before-
question. I was trying to respond
Before
to.
you finish, though, Winter. Before you finish, can you tell us what pro-choice means?
Pro-choice means that you believe abortion is okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
You have the choice to do what you want
Yeah,
with your
am
body.
I able to answer your question, your original question, right? Because you asked, how are you going to be able to make this thing illegal, right? I just want to be very clear, right? The pragmatics aren't going to have any kind of an implication against the normative view itself. We're going to be having a normative discussion, right, as to whether or not we're going to view that there's some kind of a wrong maker that's occurring within abortion itself. So if I'm identifying that there's going to be some kind of a moral wrong via the action that's occurring, right? The pragmatics are going to be a discussion that we can have after we get through the normative dispute, but you're going to have to concede the point that you see that there's no kind of a moral wrong that's occurring from abortion happening for us to be able to move to the pragmatics discussion or how we're going to apply, right, our framework or view. So are you conceding to the fact, right, that there is indeed some moral wrong that is going to be occurring by the action of abortion itself?
Thank you for that monologue.
No.
I appreciate that. And to
I
be
don't think
clear,
he understood. I don't think he understood what you said.
and to be clear, I chimed in initially to back up Lucy a little bit, which
Winter,
then you
did
took
you
over the
wanna-
conversation again. I'm being interrupted again. And then I asked the host for you not to interrupt me a second time, to which he actually asked you not to. And then you went on a monologue. This isn't my kind of platform. I'm going to let y'all battle it out.
He's running.
That's a run. That's a run.
I'm not.
Yo,
Meta,
shut up.
meta,
Let
run.
Nate talk.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
That's
There's
a
no
run.
way. There's no way you just said all that just to run. What was the point of all that?
Let them talk.
He didn't know what all the big words were that Mustafa
Yeah.
just used. He's like, peace out, man. I'm out.
So,
Lucy,
Damn,
so
that
Bonnie,
sucks.
For pro-choice, Avani.
I'm pro-life.
Avani's pro-life, but
Yeah, Avani's
Napkin's
pro-life.
not.
Is there?
Napkin's
Let Nate speak. Let Nate
Yeah, I'm
speak.
pro-choice.
Yeah, Nate, I'm
Lucy,
pro-life.
hush.
You can go ahead.
Listen, Lucy, I don't know if you're getting paid for making sure that you say let them speak every 5 seconds. I don't know if there's somebody that's cutting you a check for that. But
No, I'm
that
literally
shit
just
is-
saying because y'all interrupted them in the middle of their speech.
They
Can you
ran.
let them speak? Can you let
Well,
them
they ran.
speak?
They ran. I don't know who them is. Is them in your walls?
Nate, let Nate speak.
Let Nate speak. Oh, okay. What's up,
Yes,
Nate?
let Nate speak.
I literally just
Will
said
you
it.
mute?
I-
Let Nate speak.
Should we
Let
all
Nate
chant
speak.
it?
Only one
Let
talking
Nate
over
speak.
him.
Let Nate speak. Let
Yes.
Nate speak. All you have
So
to
I
do is
think-
chant it, Lucy. It'll work better.
I said that I don't really want to talk right now. Napkin can go ahead because everybody else is pro-life, well, except for you and Napkin. Go ahead.
What's up?
You want
man?
me
What's
to?
up?
Before
Oh,
you guys,
what's going on?
hold on. Before you guys continue, I just want to say this. If you guys like the live, if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you're following me and make sure you're following all my mods. My mods are in the chat. Make sure you're liking the live. Make sure you share with your friends. Napkin, are you pro-life or pro-choice?
I'm pro-choice.
All right. Why are you pro-choice?
I am pro-choice because, I think that. Well, you're asking me why I'm pro-choice. Sorry. Bear with me for a second. Yeah, I'm pro-choice.
I'm sorry, did Nate not have a topic? They were in the middle of something.
Oh my God,
and
he
y'all-
does not-
Lucy, this is
No,
fucking
Nate,
insane.
Nate was speaking.
This chick is
Nate,
insufferable.
Did you not hear me say that I'm allowing Napkin to speak? I just said that he can go ahead. I just said